What does it mean? What does it mean? I don't know. We need an expert. We need an expert. We need an expert hour.
Welcome to Expert Hour. I'm very excited about our guest this week. It's kind of like sort of similar to what we were just talking about, just in terms of like spookiness.
Yeah.
He is an expert on the occult. Please welcome Garithium.
Hello. Thank you for coming.
That's very nice. Thank you for having me.
You have so it's just Garithium. You don't have a last name?
No, it has been lost to time.
Okay.
I am not like a mortal like you.
Oh.
No.
How old are you?
Well, I'm a vampire. That's right. A vampire. Mm-hmm. I am like thousands and thousands of years old. It's very crazy.
I mean, that is crazy.
You've got an attitude about it, too.
Sorry.
You're a sassy vampire.
Okay.
Oh, thank you.
I didn't know that when I booked you on this.
I didn't either.
I met him at like one of those bookstores.
Why do you think I asked you to film this at night?
Oh.
Come on.
I mean, I just figured you had a day job.
Yeah, feeding. Come on. But seriously, folks, I'm here to talk about the occult.
Okay, well,
All
let's
right.
talk about it. I guess you are an expert as a vampire.
I know all the monsters. I know all the spells and incantations.
Okay, so let's start at the beginning, I guess. Well, okay, just a little bit of back. Okay, I don't know if we should start with his history or start with
I don't
We can start with my history.
Were you born a vampire? I guess, did someone bite you?
No. I was originally born a dinosaur, and then I was bit. This was a long time ago.
Yeah,
Sounds
it must
like
have been.
So I sort of evolved, with everyone else, became more like human-shaped or whatever. But, can I just say, this is something I don't like.
Okay.
So there's like Edward Cullen, right? Like all the girls are into Edward Cullen.
Right, yeah.
But he's like
Twilight.
he's a 100-year-old man vampire trapped in like a teenage body, and that's like okay. Like people are okay with him like dating a teenager.
Right.
Yeah, but he's like 100 years old.
Yeah, I know. Why is that okay? But I'm a 1,000,000-year-old dinosaur trapped in the body of an 80-year-old male prostitute, and it's not okay for me.
To date a teenager?
Right.
I don't know. It's a cruel world.
I mean, I think it's mostly because people don't really believe in vampires. Okay,
Yeah.
we'll come back to your personal history because I feel like there's kind of a lot going on there. And
Sure.
I feel like I kind of touched a nerve. You know about all of the monsters that currently exist. What do you think people need to look out for the most? Like who
That's a good question.
Who poses a threat?
Ooh, threats. Well, Frankensteins are like very mean. They're like very mean people. They only want to be a top. That's not very fun.
Okay, that doesn't sound like the worst kind of monster.
Well,
It just sounds like a preference.
it's a monster that they're not willing to let me be me,
Okay.
Yeah.
That is a
I like to
type of monster.
bounce around.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Okay, so Frankensteins are tops.
Any other monsters we should look out for?
Mummies are like very sweaty and they smell like old dust and shit. So they have that in common with me. But otherwise, I don't like them very much. They're just like mean people.
Yeah, I don't like them either.
Yeah.
Well, can I ask which monsters you really like?
Sure. Who are my favorite monsters? I like Terminators from the Terminator franchise, Those are
that's a
some of my
good
favorite
one.
monsters, yeah. Who else do I like?
Why do you like them?
Because they always come back.
Oh, you have like abandonment issues stuff?
Yeah, I guess people leave me. I guess it's because I've cheated on anyone I've ever been with for thousands of millennia.
Oh.
Why do you do that? You get tired of like the same sex?
I've been around for so long. I've swung 100 ways, baby.
Yeah, I mean, I get you.
Ladies, men, bats. Sometimes I have sex with bats. I'm part bat. Why
Do you
not?
top or bottom with the bats?
Usually they top, but I try to convince them that it would be okay. I would be very gentle.
Well, can't you turn into a bat as a vampire?
Yeah, but what's the fun in that? Come on.
Because then you would be like, you could trick them into thinking you were just like a normal bat, and you'd probably have like more of a pick of who you could have.
That's not okay. God, listen to yourself. Trick them? Come on.
Oh my god.
Let me ask you this. As a vampire, can you tell me why?
Thank you for using the right terminology.
It's not a problem. I have great respect for you. But as a vampire, can you tell me why the movie by Jim Jarmusch, Only Lovers Left Alive, was so bad?
Sure. Well, me and Jim were hanging out. We were just like doing, coffee and cigarettes or whatever. And he's told me that he wanted to, just really express himself in a way that would be shit to all people. And I said, you know what? In the grander scale of time, I've seen like revolutions, I've seen genocides, not to paint over the curtains, but I heard you got talk about genocides earlier.
Oh yeah.
And people are going to forget about one bad movie. So just say whatever you feel,
Thank you.
Okay, so I feel like my hypothetical question of like asking a ghost to answer a question honestly, like
I talk to any historical figure.
Oh my god! I mean, that's like I think the vampires are probably. Like,
it was actually me and Frank Herbert and L. Ron Hubbard. We got together and said, "Who could make a religion first?" It's like a fun little story. I don't know if you knew that.
I did not.
I did not.
Mm-hmm.
And so, are you still trying to start one, or are you just like, I lost that bet?
I want to join yours if that's all right.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Oh,
absolutely.
Emilology?
I feel like there would be a really good place for you in mine.
Let me take off my cape.
Yeah. Do you feel comfortable with yourself yet? You have to kind of be in the religion for a while before you do.
Baby, I was born comfortable. Dinos don't wear clothes. Come on. Think about it.
That's true.
What's with the cape?
Oh, I just thought, like, what do people know about vampires? And I thought, well, I guess I could just do one thing so they know what I am, right?
Oh, yeah. It's like a self-identification.
Yes, exactly.
Thing. Yeah. Okay. Like a, kind of how, like, gay guys used to have, like,
like the
one
handkerchief
earring.
thing? Or like that bullshit handkerchief thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
What do you feel like there are misconceptions about vampires?
Yeah, I sort of do think that.
Which ones kind of, like, rub you the worst?
I eat garlic, like, all the time.
Okay, so that's like not actually an effective defense against vampires.
No. It's an effective topping on pizza, though. I'm here all week.
Okay, so that's one. Are there any others that like kind of?
Yeah, I guess I just don't like it when like. I don't know, people don't treat me with the respect that they once did. I'm not terrifying anymore.
Why do you think that is?
I think that between the Anne Rices and the Stephanie Meyerses, it's just no longer so bad boy. I lost my bad boy attitude.
Yeah.
Why do you want people to be terrified of you? What is that? What is going on there psychologically?
I want to be we talked about this. I want to be dominant. I want to be able to bend people to my whim,
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. It's like, what other way do you have of like controlling people?
Also, my dino dad was real mean.
You're still working through some of that. Are there things that people don't know about vampires that you want them to? Like, we've talked about misconceptions.
Yeah. We actually, like a wizard, we know all sorts of the spells and incantations.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, my favorite spell is called Molly. We take some Molly, we do some dancing. It's very fun.
What's the difference between a spell and a drug?
I guess it's in terminology mostly.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's kind of...
You do more chanting, I guess, with the spell.
No, chanting, that's an older spell. Cocaine makes you chant a lot.
Oh, okay.
And write and clean up your house.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. So, we can do some of those spells too, even if you're not a vampire.
Yeah, could we learn spells, or do you have to be
Well, the Dark Lord frowns upon it, but I guess you could.
Okay, so you do worship a Dark Lord.
That's right.
Yeah, is that how... Do all vampires do that?
I can't speak for all vampires. I'm me.
Sorry. I didn't mean to pigeonhole you. I'm just, as an expert. I'll move on. So how is the old, understanding correct? Like, do you become a vampire by being bit?
Mm-hmm. It could be from being bit or from watching too many movies. Just too many movies. It like turns you into a vamp. That's what my mom said anyway. Which was weird because she predated movies by millions of years.
Yeah, is your mom also a dinosaur?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. So
Use some logic. Come on.
most people are, I would say, afraid of being turned into a vampire.
Oh no, it's so much fun. Come on.
Do you think people should be like embracing the possibility of it?
That's right. Like, we need to reclaim vampires. Like, people,
It's
yeah.
like a dirty word right now.
I think so.
Yeah.
People need to be loud and proud and say, I'm a vampire, I'm a vampire, I'm a vampire. And we will not get kicked out of Whole Foods for doing it. No longer.
Okay. So if someone wanted to become a vampire, how would they go about like finding someone to, I guess, like infect them? Is that or bite them or?
Oh, sure. Okay, so you could do www.vrindr.com.
Okay. Grinder.
Grindr, vampire grinder. Just for casual vamp hookups, whatever.
Yeah. Okay. I bet there's probably a lot more vampires than there are normal people on there. Would I be?
On Grindr? Yeah, probably. So you'd have to pick the litter, honey. Come on. Good call.
Bit by whoever you want.
So do you actually? So you are gonna live forever? Is that?
Yeah, forever, or till like whenever I get bored or whatever.
At which point?
Oh, yeah, I turn to dust.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Yeah, if you get too bored, you turn to dust. I guess that's one kind of lame part.
That's probably why you keep cheating on people. Does the thought of living forever terrify you? I mean, I guess if you perish as soon as you're bored, like, because the main thing that I'm afraid of in terms of like living forever, the reason why I don't want to do it is because like eventually the sun's gonna burn out and Earth is gonna become uninhabitable, and then you're just kind of like
You're floating through space. Yeah.
Not true. Okay.
Not true. You don't think so?
Well, just have some hope. I was gonna go the religious angle, then I was like, well, it's definitely true. Like, I know that it's true, and I was trying to think of how it's funny if it's not true, but then I couldn't go anywhere, so I just got stuck. Sorry.
Do you want us to edit that out?
No, keep it. I want everyone to know my true self. Yeah.
Okay, cool. You're already getting more comfortable. I like it. Well, I mean, in terms of if someone doesn't want to become a vampire, are there other ways of getting involved in the occult that you were?
Sure, you could become a bug.
What?
Like that's all bugs
bug?
are like part of the occult. Yeah, yeah.
Really?
Uh-huh.
How do you become a bug?
So the first thing you have to do is have a man step on you.
Okay.
Like even if you're a man, you have to have a man step on you, right?
Okay.
And then you just whisper the magic words. Bug it up. Bug it up. Bug it up. And you will not be kicked out of the parking lot of Trader Joe's.
Okay, so then do you have control over like what kind of bug you become, or?
Yeah, I guess you do. Honestly, I'm not a bug, so I'm not like a fucking scientist about this. You're really grilling me at the bug thing.
Sorry, I didn't mean to put you on the spot.
You could probably say, I'm a bug, make me a scorpion or whatever. I don't know.
Right. So there's the bug. You can become a vampire. If someone just wants to like study it, what do you think are like the best resources and what are the worst resources?
Oh yeah, go to that place from Harry Potter, Hogwarts. If you can't get into Hogwarts, go to the University of the Phoenix. It's a great online wizarding university.
Okay.
Yeah. Same level of education, but you can work from home. It's
But
pretty
it's like
nice.
an actual Phoenix.
That's right.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. Well,
Is there a way that people like me can protect themselves against being attacked by vampires? Because I'm afraid of being bitten.
Honey, you don't need any help. You're not. You don't have the air of confidence you need to become a vampire right now.
Oh, okay,
they
good.
wouldn't be attracted to you.
Oh, good. Okay.
But what about me? I'm so comfortable with myself.
You are. You're not gonna make it to the night. I'm sorry.
I'm a little jealous.
Well, maybe I'll take pity on you after I become one.
Oh, nice.
But you want to be protected from it. You don't want it.
I know. I want to be wanted, but I don't want to
Yeah.
be it.
Do you want to become a vampire?
No, I don't want to live forever. What a nightmare. Because what if you what if you hurt your leg, and then you're just in pain for like a super long time? That sucks, right? Have you ever hurt anything?
Yeah, I guess one time I broke my neck. I broke my neck for a while, and that won't kill you. So I just sort of sat there paralyzed for like 100 years. Yeah, but then it fused like super strong, and now I could do like feats of strength. So that worked out all right.
Wow, that seems like pretty solid science. Yeah.
I guess also if you've like been alive for like thousands of millennia, like 100 years is kind of like goes by really quick.
Yeah.
What is the most
Yeah, read Vonnegut. Come on.
what's the most exciting thing you've seen in history?
I was there when Jesse Owens won the gold medal. Really rubbed it in Hitler's face.
Yeah.
Then Jesse went backstage and punched a Nazi in the neck.
Wow.
That was really fun to watch.
Oh, you were there.
Yeah.
Were you like?
I was the Nazi.
Is that how your neck got paralyzed? Yeah.
Okay, well, we're running out of time, I think. Do you guys have any more? I think we have time for a few more questions. Do you guys have?
Have you seen the Blade movies?
The Blade movies.
Yeah.
Only Trinity.
With Wesley Snipes?
Yeah, I heard he was a real monster on set. And I don't mean a Terminator.
Jake, do you have any more questions?
No, I mean I've learned so much today.
Yeah.
I mean I don't think I could ever want to know anything more about a
We'll
vampire.
get to that in a minute.
Yeah.
I guess I feel like pretty. I mean, you've really like shattered a lot of my ideas about what the occult is. I kind of just like associate it with goth. I guess my final question is, like, how does the vampire community feel about the goth community?
Oh, good question.
Oh, speaking of movies, have you seen the movie Underworld?
No, I haven't.
Okay, so let me summarize the movie Underworld for a while.
yeah.
It's about an ongoing war between the vampire community, and yes, it is in that movie, the vampire community, and the Lycanth community, a bunch of werewolves. Goths are like werewolves, I guess is what I'm saying. We're forever at war.
Oh, wow. And they would kind of consider themselves your allies, I guess, but no?
They're just wannabes.
They just wannabes?
Yes, if they want to be my lover, first they've got to be my friend. Rules are rules.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for being on. If people want to find out about more, I guess you've already given us a couple URLs. They can find you on Grindr.
They can find me on Grindr. I guess, like, if they really wanted to dig deep, they could go to @Jake Regal on Twitter. That's like a weird place to find tweets sometimes about vampires. And if they're in Los Angeles at the UCB Theater, they can come see Cardinal Redbird on Monday nights.
Okay. There's like more information there. All right.
Yeah.
It's time now for What Did I Learn?